friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allie and I'm the hands behind the turtle trunk. Here on my YouTube channel, I share video tutorials for my crochet patterns as well as teach beginners how to crochet. Today's video is lesson 3 of the Beginner's Guide to Crochet. In lessons 1 and 2, I told you all the supplies and tools you need to get started in crochet, as well as told you how to hold your crochet hook and your yarn. If you missed those videos and want to check it out, I'll leave links to both of them down below, or you can check out my playlist here on my YouTube channel called The Beginner's Guide to Crochet. Today in lesson 3, I'll be teaching you how to make a foundation chain. A foundation chain is the most common way to start a crochet project, especially if it's worked in back and forth rows. The foundation chain can also be called a base chain or a starting chain, and it's just a series of chain stitches that will form the base or the foundation of your project. For all my crochet stitch tutorials, I want to provide you with a quick and easy free crochet pattern so we can practice the stitch that we learned. So today, after I show you how to make a foundation chain, we're going to make a cute, quick and easy crochet bracelet with it. So stick around to the end of the video to make the free pattern. When I post a new video for a Beginner's Guide to Crochet, I also have a corresponding blog post on my website, theturtletrunk.com. So if you learn better by reading or looking at photos, go check out those blog posts. I'll leave a link to them down below. Now, if you're ready to get started, grab a crochet hook and some yarn, and let's get making. For this tutorial, I'll be using Lion Brand Yarn's Wool Ease Thick and Quick, which is a super bulky 6-weight yarn. And my crochet hook is my favorite crochet hook brand, the Clover Amour, and this one is a size M/N 9mm hook. Since we're just practicing today, it doesn't matter what yarn or hook you're using. I do find it easier though when you're first learning to use a large hook and thick yarn, as they're easier to hold and see your stitches. To start our foundation chain, we need to attach our yarn to our hook with a slip knot. To make a slip knot, lay your yarn flat, take the tail end of the yarn and wrap it over itself to make a loop. Then take your working yarn, that's the yarn coming from the skein, and pull it through the loop. You can then insert your hook into the loop and tighten the knot by pulling on the working yarn. And there we have a slip knot. Be sure your knot isn't too tight or it's going to be difficult to make your stitches and get your hook through. You also don't want it to be too loose either, or your stitches are going to be very loose and your hook will easily slip out. So tighten the slip knot just enough that it hugs the hook, but you can still easily slide it through. Now let's make our foundation chain. Like I said earlier, a foundation chain is a series of chain stitches. To make a chain stitch, you will first yarn over. To yarn over, you will put your working yarn over top of your hook so that your yarn is over your hook. Then you will grab your yarn with your hook and pull it through the loop on your hook. That is one chain stitch. So let's repeat another chain stitch. So yarn over and pull your yarn through the loop on your hook. And there we have a second chain stitch. Let's do a few more together. If you're following a pattern, you can work as many chain stitches as your pattern says, or if you're just practicing, you can make as many as you need until you're comfortable with the stitch. You can see my chains are a consistent size. You want to make sure you are not working your chains too loose or too tight. You want the loops on your hook to be snug, but it'd be easy for your hook to slide through. If your stitches are too tight, then it's going to be difficult to slide your hook through and work back through those stitches. If it's too loose, then it will be hard to keep your stitches consistent and it will be hard to keep your yarn on your hook. When you're first learning to crochet, really practice on keeping your stitches and your tension consistent, as that will make for beautiful finished pieces. So here we have a foundation chain. Now let's use what we learned to make a bracelet. This is a quick and easy project if you want to continue practicing the foundation chain but want to have a finished project to show for it. We're just going to make a foundation chain that's the size of our wrist. I'm going to rip out what I have here and start from the beginning. I'm going to leave a longer tail end at the beginning when making my slip knot so that I can use it to tie the ends of the bracelet together. So start with a slip knot on your hook. Then make a foundation chain long enough to wrap around your wrist. I'm going to chain 15 for mine. Again, to make a chain, yarn over and pull your yarn through the loop on your hook. Repeat as many times until you have a foundation chain long enough to wrap around your wrist. Once your foundation chain is long enough, take some scissors and cut your working yarn, leaving about a 4-inch long tail for tying. Then take your hook and pull that loop out, and that's going to secure that end into a knot so it won't unravel. You can then take the two ends of the bracelet and tie them together, then cut off any excess yarn if you'd like. And there we have a super easy crochet foundation chain bracelet. And that's all for lesson 3 for the beginner's guide to crochet. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is up. And please check out my website, theturtletrunk.com, for more free crochet patterns. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.